Hello there. Happy Tuesday. Lorena Carr here for Daily Vibe Check. Actually, I'm going to use a different deck. I'm going to go with the Gilded Tarot today. The Royal Gilded Tarot. Fancy. The beautiful cards. I like them. So, I've had an interesting past couple of readings over the weekend, and then yesterday's was a little rough, so hopefully you guys move through that. Love to hear your comments. Make sure you like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And let's see what Spirit wants us to know for today, though. For our greatest and highest good. What do we need to be aware of? What do we need? How do we need to lift our vibration a certain amount? What do we need to know? What do we need to know? Let's see. Ooh, the Nine of Pentacles. It's one of my favorite cards. So the Nine of Pentacles is enjoying the fruits of your labor. You see, she's built this beautiful garden. She's put lots of time and energy into something, and she's enjoying it now. The garden has grown up. It's produced fruit. It's produced luxury, and she's enjoying the fruits of her labor. So let's see here. What's next? Some of these cards I can't see very well without my glasses. The Page of Wands reversed. Okay, now this is getting old. 3 times in a row, a reversed page. So this is like negative messages coming. So there must be something. I'm going to have to look astrologically, or better yet, I might just ask Angie, because she's really big into astrology, like learning some of the stuff about the moons and I just really go with the cards and what my guides say. I'm not really in tune with all the astrology stuff, but I'm wondering if there's something astrologically going on right now, or vibrationally with the earth, because this has been third reading in a row with the reversed page. Over the weekend, it was the Page of Wands reversed. It was this exact card, different deck. Okay, so this tells me there's something going on, a consistent theme here where we're struggling to communicate. Okay, or someone's struggling to communicate with us. So are we having a hard time? Are we struggling to communicate about our needs? Now, or do you work really, really hard and you have a nice life? You are doing everything not just for you, but your family and your overall. You've put a lot of time and energy into something, but then you've got that kid who thinks that they're entitled, who thinks that, well, no, I deserve this, when they haven't lifted a finger. They haven't learned any life lessons, and they're not entitled to what you have earned. Okay, this could also go for work. Are you a person who's really put your time in, and you've got this young whippersnapper? I can say that because of my age. Young whippersnapper coming up here trying to tell you how to do your job. Yeah. Or expecting something, when they haven't put in the time and energy. So that's kind of the overall vibe with this. Now, let's see. Let's see what the lesson is with this, though. Because it's always about lessons. It's our entire life is all about lessons. Okay. Or is someone trying to make you have worked really, really hard? Like, say you've worked really, really hard to lose 100 pounds. Okay. And you're in the best shape of your life. You feel so good. And you have that one jerk who comes along and says, yeah, it must be nice to be able to eat whatever you want and not have to work out. And like, yeah. When you've put the work in, and they're just spouting off the mouth because they don't know. Okay. Trying to think of any other good examples. Let's see here. Trust. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly. All right. So you are working hard, producing. Then you've got some jerk coming along, disrupting the party, trying to either overstep or just spout off of the mouth about things they don't even know. And if at any point any part of you feels insecure, or um, or is it you? Are you saying you don't deserve this? You have to trust that you do. You have to trust that it's okay to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You can't let anybody else, whether it's yourself or somebody else, bring you down until you do not deserve to enjoy what you've worked so hard for. Okay, so keep that in mind. I feel like I'm supposed to pull one more card. Three of Swords. Three of Swords. Sometimes I just call this flat out the divorce card, or you cheated, so I'm divorcing you card. You know, two's company, three's a crowd. But it's also a broken heart. So I feel like whatever. So, okay. Let me see if I can give you an example here. So I come from a family where we don't know anything except how to work. Like, that's all we do. And we don't believe in handouts. Like, we don't want to just get free money. Like, we don't want anything without earning it. And you know, we feel like, you know, we have to still be humble, even when we do feel and enjoy success. It doesn't give you a right to stop working. I could win $5 million and I still would go teach dance, and I would still do readings. I'd still do QHHC. I would still work because that's what I know. And I love it. Okay. Now, when I went through my divorce, I had that person telling me that I didn't deserve, you know, whether, you know, it was my fault. It was my fault that he cheated. It was my fault that he didn't stay or didn't want to be married to me, even though I worked really hard. And I was enjoying the fruits of my labor. I owned a business at the time. I owned a business at 21 years old. Yeah. And he's out cheating. But guess what? The little things that he said and did, I allowed those negative messages to get into my head. And I didn't trust myself. I did not trust that I deserved to have and enjoy the fruits of my labor. Okay. So, and by the way, all is fine with my ex-husband now. I don't like sit around and bash him all the time. That was like 100 years ago, like 30 actually, almost 30, no, 28 years ago. So water under the bridge for sure. But that was something that affected me for a long, long time. You know, going through that bad relationship and having been cheated on and thinking that, well, clearly I'm not enough. I don't do enough. So this negative messages, this breakup, this negative self-talk really tore down who I had really built myself up to be. And this card here says you have to trust that you are worthy enough, that you do deserve to have good things in your life. So this is just a reminder that spirit is here with you. Even if other people do things that create bad circumstances for you, you have the power to rise above it and move on from it and continue enjoying your own life. Instead, you don't need to tear yourself down. You don't have to walk around with guilt and blame, and if somebody's giving you a negative message, you don't have to take it. You don't have to listen. You can trust your instincts that you're not a jerk. You didn't deserve to be cheated on. You didn't deserve to be robbed. You didn't deserve to be hurt. You didn't deserve, you know, to lose something that meant something to you. You didn't deserve that. It's okay. to enjoy what you work hard for. If you work up and you master something and you get the payoff, enjoy it. That's what that why not? Why would you work so hard to do something and create something only to let it somebody else come in and just plant that little thought in your head and you accept it? So remember, just because somebody throws something at you doesn't mean you can like dodge it and be like, yeah, I don't think so. Trust that you instinctively know that you deserve what you work so hard for. So that's it. I'm done babbling. Like, subscribe, comment. You know I love. Feed my ego. Make me feel better about myself. I'm kidding. Or am I? I don't know. I always love to hear your comments and hear how the reading impacts or affects or how people relate to it. So and it's good growth for me, because if there's something in it that you see and you're like, oh yeah, but when you said this, this, and this, it's not the same scenario, but it's room for me to grow and be able to give better scenarios to people when I'm doing the vibe check. So have a fantastic Tuesday, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.